guys, welcome back to another chess video. This is Amit here, and today I'll be showing you all interesting game played by Kasparov versus West in the year 1977 in Telex. The game goes like this. The game opens with Sicilian opening, and White proceeds normally with his developing moves, but one of the black's mistakes happens in the middle game, which turns around the game for White. So let's begin with the game. White opens the game with e4, c5, and f3. Kasparov was with white pieces, and West was with black pieces. And knight f6, knight c3, defending the e4 pawn, and e6, and d4. Takes, which is the normal Sicilian opening. Here bishop b4, pinning the knight comes. Now the threat is black is threatening to take the pawn on the e4 square, and at the same time pinning the knight on the c3 square. So white has to try to guard the e4 pawn. So He instead of guarding the pawn, he pushes the pawn to e5, attacking the black knight. Now black knight can come to d5 square, twice attacking the single time guarded knight with his knight, because now the bishop is pinning the knight on the c3, preventing it from moving anywhere. So knight comes to d5 now. Knight comes to d5. Now since the white knight is attacked twice, white has to guard it with the bishop by laying it to d2. Now here black has an opportunity to either grab the knight with the bishop or with the knight. So here black chooses to take the knight with the knight. Now pawn takes the knight, and bishop could actually come to c5 or e7, but he wishes to take the bishop back to f8, because now if bishop doesn't go to f8, then queen g4 comes, attacking the g7, and g6 will become a bit weak for black pieces, and so he plays bishop to f8. Now here you can see that white is well developed. His both minor pieces are developed, and his pawns are also storming over the board and in the front, and you can see that all the black pieces are at home, and only one pawn has moved one step further. So this is quite disadvantageous for black, because white will become a lot of moves ahead of black, and it becomes dangerous for black as the game progresses. All these simple tempo move will actually be prove costly for black, and he won't be able to develop soon, and it may also lead to an attack. Now in this position, white plays bishop to d3. Now bishop to d3 is played because he wants to prevent black from castling on the king side, because now if once black bishop develops to e7, then white immediately tries to attack on the black's king side by putting pressure on the h7 pawn. So here black wishes to remove the annoying e5 pawn with the pawn by playing it to d6. White simply doesn't take the pawn on the e5, and instead he himself develops the queen, which is at his home. So he plays queen e2, guarding the pawn on the e5 square. Now if pawn takes pawn, then queen takes the pawn on the e5, and white is simply developed. So here comes the mistake by black. Now black plays knight to d7, attacking the e5 pawn. So now here you can pause the video in order to find out the winning move for Kasparov, who is playing as white. You can pause the video in order to find out. If you want to just enjoy the game, I'll be showing the solution now itself. Yeah, the winning move for white is knight to e6. Now knight to e6 is because if pawn takes the e6, then queen h5 comes with the check. Now if pawn push, then bishop takes the pawn, pawn takes the bishop, queen takes the pawn, king comes to e7, then bishop g5 check, and the queen will be lost. Queen on the d8 will be lost. So he cannot actually play g6. Now instead, if he gets his king to e7, then bishop g5 check, and now if he takes the knight to f6 in order to give back the extra piece he has gained, now pawn takes the knight, and now if he takes the pawn, then bishop takes the pawn, and he gives a sacrifice for grabbing the queen. Now if king takes the pawn, king takes the bishop, queen h4 check, and he has to part with his queen, and queen will be lost now. So this move is also not feasible. So instead, all these moves are quite risky for black. So he instead, once white knight takes the pawn on the e6, he gets his queen to b6. Now here it may seem like white is simply one pawn up and the rest looks normal, but it is not so. Now we can pause the video in order to find the next move for white, which is quite dangerous for black. Yeah, the move for white is knight to c7. Now attacking the king and the rook. Now it's a fork. Now if king moves to d8, then knight takes the a8 square, and queen is attacked, and black is simply a exchange down. So here he may castle, and the game continues with very much advantage for white. Now if queen takes the knight, then simply e takes d6 is giving a discovered attack, but queen is giving check, and pawn is attacking the queen, and king moves to d8, and simply white grabs the queen. So at this point, once Kasparov gave check on the c7 square, black simply resigned the game because he has no hope of saving the game at this point. Yeah, this was an interesting game because we get to know that simply one of the move which was in this position, knight to d7, which move proved very costly for black because he lost all of his pieces, and it became a game changer for white. So knight to d7, instead of knight to d7, knight to c6 was the preferred move, and which did not allow for sacrifice of the knight on the e6. So hope you like this video. If you like this video and are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you all.